Welcome. We are back. I don't know what's happening. Alright, I think I streamed twice yesterday and now we're live again this morning. So I'm just streaming as much as I can currently. Hopefully you're enjoying it, whether you only watch in the day or in the night or both. What's up, Lintiglen, Strom, Tenderfoot, AK, Mr. Robinson in the chat. Alright, so let's talk about what's going on. We got to start off with Tesla up 6% right now. Sheesh. Alright. Gapped up on earnings, flipped this 154 level, which used to be resistance over here but October of 2020, into a support level. And now it's running even more. Next level I got is 178-ish. You've got some lows around over there historically. And off the lows, Tesla is up over 60%. We talked about this like a month ago on the stream. On the weekly, bullish cipher and classic bullish divergence and bullish pin bar at the lows and most oversold RSI of all time for Tesla. The variables were there on the weekly, the earnings aligned, and now you are seeing a move kind of straight up. I mean, I've had these levels charted for a while on the weekly. I didn't chart any levels before this. That 178 level was the first level I charted out for Tesla on the weekly, and it's almost there after going down to $100. Let's go down to lower time frames, go down to even lower time frames actually. On the 15-minute chart, you had like a little bit of a triangle here that broke out into the close yesterday, then you got faulty price action with the gap up today. Intraday so far. Also, we talked about this literally yesterday on stream. Like, into the close, you had this triangle breakout, like right over here. But while I was live yesterday, I also charted out that little triangle. And Tesla is up 9% since then. So, pretty good move. Nothing really bearish that I'm seeing. I think you actually got a 4-hour bullish engulfing candle yesterday too, before this huge candle gapping up this morning. So, very, very strong move. Heading into some resistance in the next 10 or so points. I'm saying points like an index, but I mean, this is definitely moving them. So, you see the Q's up almost 0.5% while SPY is flat right now. It's really helping out. And just non-stop green days in a row. Other tech names doing well. Meta up 3%. Very close to the second target of the swing I alerted in the beginning of the month. If it hits that, that'll be a 24% profit. Amazon this morning hit the second target of the swing for a 19% profit. Again, like, look at this. All Amazon had to do for this swing to fail was drop like 4%. That's all it had to do. But no, right where I alerted the swing, it did not drop 4% from, and instead it went up 19% first. That's the power of technical analysis, finding levels like that. Why didn't I alert Amazon here, or over here, or over here? I waited for that pattern completion zone, the classic bullish divergence, the historical support level. Learning those things is what allows you to find trades like this. It doesn't matter whether you're in a bull market or not. This was alerted before the market even started going up. The market was going down when this was alerted. So being able to find stuff like this is really important. Free course is in the description. And yeah, all around pretty good. Let's see how the SPY's looking on the daily. You're pretty much testing this resistance we talked about last night on stream. Views are slightly above the 200-day moving average with a little resistance zone just above. So I'm still leaning towards that, what I was talking about last night on stream, a little bit of a pullback maybe going into the start of next week. But only to back test. I don't think we're going to see any major flushes unless we have a horrible earnings season. But things are looking okay. On the 1 hour, this is something where growth stocks kind of led this rally, and then they kind of underperformed for the past week, just going sideways while like the large caps caught up. But now you have the ARK ETF breaking out of this 1 hour inverse head and shoulders. that could help out some mid-cap names. I'm sure Tesla being up today is helping the ARK be up 2%. And if you close really around here or higher, that would be a bullish engulfing on the daily after a break hook and go. Like, you can't, what else can you, what else can you ask for? I don't know. These are the variables we want to see. These are the variables we are getting. And this is the big one, the VIX. Flushing back under the bear market support. 19 has been that bear market support. The VIX is back under it. Lowest prices on the VIX, apart from this one day on the 13th, the lowest prices on the VIX since in over a year, since the beginning of last January, which is when the bear market started. So you're seeing, we haven't seen these variables in about a year, and now that's what we're seeing. So new market conditions, it's been pretty fun. Swings are doing well, options doing well, vibes are good. This is what we waited for. AMC 1 hour wedge. I'm gonna delete that cup and handle. It's a little bit too deep. Yeah, I saw you tweet this out yesterday, I think. There's your 1 hour wedge on AMC, just drawing it roughly. You also got classic bullish divergence. Lucid, this is one I'm keeping an eye on. You had like a double bottom breakout, then a big bull flag. Both of those were shared on the stream before they even happened. Now on the daily, Lucid is approaching the breakout test of this downsloping channel it's been in since last July. Tesla's now at 170, pretty much session highs. Bed Bath & Beyond had a horrible day yesterday. I think there was some news. Bouncing up a little bit right now. Snap is up 2%. Broke out of this wedge. Google up 1.5%. It's kind of like a little bit of a... why is my Google chart? It's the wrong Google chart. 1 second. Over here, you can see it's testing this resistance level. If it can break that, second target's up at 105-ish. Currently, the Google swing is up 12%. But if we delete this all for a second, it's like a little double bottom neckline being tested right over here. Let's zoom out now. Look at that. Huge sell-off for Google. And then you create this double bottom, and now you're testing the neckline. So pretty good. SPY's getting a little bit of a move higher right now, just broke above the VWAP. It looks like what you did was create a little bit of a flag here. Like that. Bull flag. And then you flipped this high from yesterday morning into a support. Very similar price action as to what happened when we were live on stream yesterday in the afternoon. Look, you flipped this resistance from last week into a support. So you got a support resistance flip at a lower level, which was 400 yesterday. That took you to higher levels, right? So after you did that yesterday, it took you to higher levels. And then you did the same exact thing today. This is what happens when you're in bullish conditions. You go higher and then you fall back down to flip your previous resistances into supports, and then you go higher again. So imagine if this happens. All right, this was your most recent high. You rally above it, and then what do? You flip that into a support. Go higher. And this was your most recent high. What do? Flip that into a support. You get the idea. It's not going to happen perfectly every time, but those are the things you look for in uptrends. Instead of just doing this, where you just keep going parabolic, you'd rather see price action like this. Much healthier. But yeah, pretty nice move over here on this candle. Tesla's going even higher. Tesla's just non-stop right now. Wow. The FOMO on Tesla is crazy right now. I saw Cheddar just put something in the chat about that. It's literally up, going straight up. We are watching it live. I mean, this reminds me of back over here. This is what this is reminding me of. It reminds me of that. Or even this. Like Tesla, when Tesla goes, it goes. And I'm sure a lot of you, there was like some reports of I think billions and billions of dollars lost by short traders over here. And I'm sure already a good amount of money has been lost by short traders over here as well. Everybody called it dead, wouldn't go back up, But then we talked about all those variables on the weekly, and now look at it, just shine. Just shine. So euphoria in the market right now. Don't get too excited. There's going to be a pullback at some point, but for right now, things are good. Even Apple is breaking above this trend line we charted last night on stream. Earnings next week. Next level I got is a 200 moving average at 148. Let's take a look at some meme stocks. GameStop, still testing this 1950 support. It's kind of been quiet recently. But this is a very big zone for GameStop. Very big test. Could be acted as support if you go into the 15-minute chart. Got a little bit of a smaller wedge forming as well. There you go. So wedge and support for GameStop on the 15-minute with potential hidden bullish divergence. What's happening here? There you go. AMC is getting some wicks around $5. We talked about that 1 hour breakout being tested for the ARK ETF. Right now it's trying to take out yesterday and this morning's high. Again, another example. Previous resistance flipping into a support. Very nice. All right. What's up, Kareem, Frank, Pizza Box, co-creator? Zeke says, I like these market vibes way more. This is why we stick around during the tougher times. Absolutely. Because this is probably the point where a lot of people who gave up during the tougher times last year are only coming back now. And by now, we've already had a whole entire round of swings hit targets, you know? Like, this is just, hold up. This is just the sheet right now. Most in profit. But look at the last few weeks of the sheet. Just targets and targets hitting nonstop. So it's like you miss that initial move if you give up on the market when times are tough. But if you can manage risk, I know it can be tough, and stick around, then these are the moments where you can make a lot back very, very quickly. But you have to be patient all the time. All the time. And there you go. Session highs for the ARK ETF. Highest prices since November 16th. SPY's tapping that resistance level I charted. VIX testing this morning's lows. I mean, this is all the VIX really has left, this little support. But I don't know, this looks like a descending triangle to me, which is bearish. So slightly higher probability that this breaks down. I mean, like, think about it. All this has to do, really, and it already has 5 touches, 3 on the top trend line, 2 on the bottom now. All it has to do to break down is literally that. The market just has to go a little bit higher. To break out, it would have to do all of this. So there we go. Pizza Box says, my biggest point of knowledge gained was knowing when to be a trader and when to be an investor. Some positions had amazing entries just to hold. Absolutely. You know, I mean, that's a very key thing to what I did last year. A lot of you saw me switch from swings to day trades, which is why, unfortunately, I was really only alerting stuff in premium for like 5 or 6 months because I just wasn't alerting swings for the most part. You know, I do some here and there, but not too much. And then now you see, you know, it's been a really good month for options in premium, but there hasn't been like an insane amount of alerts. You know, this is pretty much most of it. Pretty much all of them have been wins. Yesterday also had some really nice calls that ran like the whole entire day. But you can see it's mainly just been my focus has shifted back to swings now. And maybe when we get more volatility, maybe if we get that pullback I talked about next week, you might not see me alerting any swings for a week or so. And I'll go back to focusing on options. And that's the power of having all of those tools in your toolbox. But yeah, is there any charts that you guys want me to look at? Drop them in the chat. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the stream. I think there's a delay on though. Tesla new highs. Oh my gosh. This is getting crazy. Over 172 now. Next level again, around 178 in my opinion, on the daily though. And look at that volume from yesterday, very good. I mean, the volume itself was such a good indicator. We talked about this on the stream, right? You were just floating lower and lower for so long on no volume, and then when you got down to these levels, look at how the volume just really picked up. That literally, from a literal standpoint, that shows you that there was a lot of buying. How clearer can it be? You're showing large green candles, you're holding the same levels and not breaking lower while increasing on volume. The volume is quite literally telling you people are buying it right now. What happens when people buy stocks more than they sell them? They go up. It's like elementary school for technical analysis. It's just beautiful how well it's played out. All right, GDX. I mean, yeah, there are bearish variables here. It's like a rising wedge. You've got classic bearish divergence. It's at a resistance level, so there is certainly bearish variables here. I think this looks like a gold miners ETF. Gold itself actually had a bearish engulfing candle yesterday, but it's still testing this 1920 level. So yeah, I mean, as long as it stays under 33.39, then I do look at it as bearish. The trend is not your friend though if you're shorting it. NEO up 1% currently. Dragon pattern developed at the pattern completion zone of a scuffed bullish shark. It's making higher lows. That 938 level is a gap fill, I believe, from like 2020. So that's your huge level. Continue to hold that, hold these lows. I mean, same thing, another chart with a massive double bottom on it. WBA, inverse head and shoulders, hidden bullish divergence, curling at the right shoulder. Variables are looking pretty decent as long as it could hold 36.50. That's the historical ice line. That's your level. And the Hang Seng Index, by the way, we didn't look at earlier. Closed up 0.5% yesterday, trying to test this breakout. I know we were just looking at NEO. Tesla still going up 8% now. Wow. There's still 45 minutes left, but let's say Tesla just did nothing for the next 45 minutes. You could get a 3 white soldiers candle pattern, which is bullish. It's like one thing after another. You are overbought on the 1 hour, but there's no bearish divergence. There's potential hidden bearish divergence. I mean, you'd have to break above like 200 to invalidate that, so I'm sure at some point that'll start developing, but it's not developing just yet. But this is just something crazy. Fortunately, Fisker's flat. It's not really participating. Loose is up a little bit. How's Rivian doing? Up 3%. Broke out of that down sloping channels, curling up a little bit. Is Pulsar still GGPI? What's Pulsar now? this looks very just 50-50. Very small. I mean, I wouldn't even really count this as hidden bullish divergence, but MACD is curling back towards green on the 15-minute for a SPY. Not really seeing much intraday though right now. It's just kind of autopilot mode until it's not. Really just not a lot of like patterns or anything much really developing to talk about on like the 5-minute. If anything, it was just that flag. I was doing homework during it though. VIX just broke under that morning glow. Qs just took out this high from the morning. SPY's still under its high from the morning. You know, Tesla's probably helping out the Qs. I think the Qs were up not even 0.5% when I went live, and now they're up like 0.73%, 0.74%. RQTF as well going higher. New session highs breaking above the solar resistance. We're just seeing levels getting taken out one by one. It's pretty awesome. Also, before I forget, just want to share this on the stream. A little flash sale today. 40% off annual forever. Annual is already 30% cheaper than monthly. All right, so you get that forever. It's not just like your first year. It's like as long as you stay signed up, you get that. So you can get locked in at lower prices forever. That's pretty much the price of 5 months under monthly currently for a full year. Monthly is like $60 a month. So 6 times 5 is 300. The current price of annual is 500. Using this link, it's a pinned chat. That 500 goes down to 300. That's less than $1 a day for 12 webinars, swing trade setups, option ideas weekly, weekly watch list. I've not been sharing my screen a little bit recently because I've been literally streaming, but I guess you're seeing it right now. And the trading tick spot, everything else. Here are some of the recent options. Past results are not always indicative of the future. Some of the recent swings and watch lists and stuff like that. There you go. This one was a really nice one. But yeah, it's literally less than $1 a day if you sign up today. This is a flash sale, so it's only for today, only taking confused spots. It's the pin chat if you're not in premium. There's literally a webinar tomorrow too, and you get 12 webinars. This is only for annual too. So literally getting this, you're getting 12 webinars for 300 and then all the other stuff too. Webinars are not even a thing until this month. I just added that too. So if you want that, it's a pin chat. And yeah. Hopefully somebody takes advantage of it, or multiple people, but not too many people will be allowed to. It's first come, first serve. Is TLT bearish or inverse head and shoulders? I get what you're saying about the inverse head and shoulders, but it's just really choppy. And by the way, that webinar will be tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST. It's going to be on reading the indices and position sizing. I don't know. I'm not really seeing a lot apart from levels to talk about on this one. But I do like the higher low made at 99. And it's got the 200-day moving average and a gap fill resistance just above 110. And Pizza Box says, and a fun chat, absolutely. Great vibes. I was sharing some of my homework stuff this morning in the chat. Right over here. Look what I got. Boom. This is why I wasn't able to go live, like right at the open. I was doing homework. SPY breaking slightly above this level over here. First red candle 3 or 4 candles for Tesla, but it's immediately engulfing it. This is non-stop. Wow. Literally non-stop. Don't tell me he's going to take out this candle high right now. You're joking. You're joking. You are joking. There's no way. It's not possible. I'm kidding. It is possible. I shouldn't be saying that. I was being sarcastic there. There you go. Boom. Another session high for Tesla. Even higher. 174 almost. Wow. It was just at what, like 169 when I went live? It's at 174 now, and I was talking about the 178 level. It's only $4 away from that right now. It's like 2% more away. And that's the level I've been talking about for like months now. It's crazy that we're already here. Not months, like a month. There you go, testing 174 now. It's just non-stop today. That's raising the Qs higher, up 0.83%. ARK ETF now up 3% on the 1 hour. Again, you got that inverse head and shoulders breakout taking place. This could start to help out other mid-cap names too. There we go, Fisker turning green. MACD just flipped over to green on the 1 hour for Fisker. Let's go on to the 5 minute. A little bit of a wedge breakout on the 5 minute for Fisker. Hidden bullish divergence potentially as well, trying to get above VWAP. Pretty choppy chart on low time frame, so not a lot of liquidity it seems like. Tesla now above 174. Can you believe it? We're witnessing history again. Wow. SPY starting to go even higher. The Russell's not really, I mean, it's just flat what's been going on, but it's not really doing a lot. However, I don't know how many of these we've seen this week. It's been a lot, but as you can see, yet another cup and handle on the market. Russell 2000 5-minute cup and handle pattern. Neckline is around like 190-ish. But keep an eye on this because you've not really cleared the zone yet. But this zone, again, it dates back to over here. It was major lows over here, resistance over here, clearing this zone, and then there's some more room for sure. ARK still going. Nice 5-minute candle for Tesla today. There you go. Meta also had like a little bit of a range breakout over here intraday. Google 5-minute hidden bullish divergence confirmed. If you're new to the stream, hit that subscribe button and enjoy me streaming almost twice a day now, it feels like, about what's going on in the market. Netflix has got this pretty large triangle forming on the 5-minute chart right now. Nvidia, take a look at this 5-minute up and handle breakout being tested as we speak. So you got a 5-minute cup and handle with hidden bullish divergence for Nvidia. Breakout would be pretty much above 202.3. On the 15-minute chart, if we zoom out over here, it has to go even further out actually on the 1-hour chart. Next resistance is around 206. I don't know if it's going to have the steam to get there today. That's like 2-3% higher, but that's like your next level. There's really not much here. So you could just take it candle by candle, just watching it. I'm not saying to do or to not do anything. I'm just saying that's what's developing. Use more session highs. Tesla, more session highs. What is going on? Netflix is starting to bounce off VWAP. This is a pretty big triangle, honestly. It's starting to bounce off VWAP right now. And there's like an even bigger one on the 15-minute chart. There you go, Netflix. Bullish pennant. Zoom out to the 1-hour chart. Actually, just go to the 4-hour. Wow, like you've not been at these prices in a long time. There's really just not much here for a lot of these names. Here's some 4-hour levels for Netflix. Tesla, more session highs. 175 now. 175 now. SPY working on a 5-minute bullish engulfing. There you go. We talked about that breakout a few minutes ago. Getting a nice move for the ARK ETF now. Tesla testing 175, might be a little bit of a psychological level. Pulling back a little bit off of it. Volume's still holding up on the 30-minute. SPY still working on that 5-minute bullish engulfing candle. Let's go look at Netflix again. Hasn't moved much. Also, you're looking at Nvidia, I think. Still testing. I feel like a little bit of steam is being lost here. Feels like we're slowing down a little bit on these candles. VIX is, oh my gosh, when I first went live, VIX was like right over there. Broke under that low, going even lower now. Let's see if this 5-minute bullish engulfing confirms for SPY. If you have any take requests, drop them in the chat. AMST up 27%, looks like a penny stock. But, you know, there's not a lot I can do when it comes to charting names like this. So we just look at them, and that's the most I can do. About $1 pullback off the 175 level for Tesla. Shooting star candle on the 5-minute. SPY did not get the 5-minute bullish engulfing. I was just saying, if you guys heard, if you were listening, that it looks like we're losing a little bit of steam here. Like 2 minutes ago. But yeah, shooting star candle. Let's see if there's some fall through for Tesla. It's like the first little level I see. These are 5-minute charts with like not a lot of data. It's not easy to like find levels on them, but there you go. SPY follow through after the shooting star candle. Back under that little level. He was starting to pull back. A little bit of a wedge there actually. I nearly just turned off my laptop by accident. ARK is still holding up though. Already seeing a little bit of a bounce back. Alright, I'm going to be streaming till battery's dead. I'm at 20%. So a little bit of a quicker stream today. Just seeing what's going on. Honestly, a pretty interesting bounce back. Didn't see that. Because volume's starting to drop too. I don't know. Tesla's already running it back to highs. But you didn't really break above it yet, so we'll see. I don't know, maybe just some profit taking happened really quickly. But yeah, if you're new to stream or you're not in premium and you want to get more in-depth information on how I'm doing what I'm doing right now, I'm going to be doing a webinar tomorrow. It's just a perk of being in premium, no added cost. I'm not going to say it's free because there's obviously a cost to premium. A lot of people like say the webinar is free if you're in premium. That's not free then, so I don't like to say that, but it's another perk to it. And it's taking place tomorrow afternoon. If you want to get some analysis behind how I'm talking about these things and making these interpretations of stuff. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about position sizing and then answer any questions. It is the pin chat to sign up for premium that comes with options, swings, watch list, trading tick spot, amazing chat, screen sharing whenever I'm not live during the day. And it's 40% off for annual just for today. That's your opportunity. That's $200 off. That's like a good amount of time, in my opinion. If we're comparing it to monthly, it's pretty much, I think I said 5 months for a year, because it's 60 a month. So 60 times 5 is 300. It's 100 monthly. You'd pay 300 for 5 months. If you sign up for annual today, you'd get 12 months for 300. Just quick math. Just quick math. That's all it is. That's all it is. I don't know. That's what the fidget spinner's saying. I didn't say to do that. Honestly, there are some bearish variables right now on the 5-minute. So I don't know. I kind of am indifferent to the fidget spinner right now. I don't know if that's the right word to use either. Oh, but yeah, it's the pin chat in the first. Actually, do not use the first link in the description. Use the pin chat if you want to get that still. It's only a few spots open. And I'm talking about on this stream and only this stream because it's only for today for that 40% off. All right. And if you have any take requests, drop them in the chat. Starting to see some more of this pullback. We charted out that wedge on the Qs. That's my alarm to get ready for class. Right. AMWL on the 4-hour has hidden bullish divergence. And has also got a potential inverse head and shoulders. Neckline's just above it right now. It's also pretty close to a bullish shark. C point's a little bit shallow, but apart from that, pretty good. And then it's like a massive double bottom if you really zoom out. Testing the 200-day moving average as well on the daily. Just remember, SPY's heading into resistance on the daily. If you didn't watch last night's stream, go see what I talked about. I spent quite a bit of time talking about the SPY last night on stream, actually. Yeah, these are some larger upper wick candles on Tesla. It's starting to lose volume. Classic bearish divergence on the 5-minute. Overbought on the RSI. These could be some variables for a pullback on Tesla right now. Intraday. It's most definitely at the upper Bollinger Band as well. Hasn't even seen the middle of it since like yesterday. The whole entire day has just been riding the upper Bollinger Band. So looking a little bit overbought to me short term. But yeah, seems like volume's dropping, slowing down for lunchtime and stuff. So might head out now. Pretty solid little 45. I was 45 for like 20 minutes. That was 45 minutes. Wow. Well, yeah, thank you for watching the stream. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I didn't talk about this. I wasn't even talking about premium on my other stream this week. I know I'm doing it a lot this stream again. It's because it's the last time I can literally talk about it because the sales, it's a flash sale. So it is the pin chat. Let's see. I'm gonna put in the chat a little bit. If you're not in premium right now, drop a 1 in the chat. If you're not in premium right now, drop a 1 in the chat. Zeke says needs SPY over 406.1 IMO to go higher. Also, if you are in premium right now, drop a 2 in the chat. If you're not in premium, drop a 1. If you're not, drop a 2. 406.10. Yeah, like this little high over here. Wow. All right. Conor McGregor just got hit by a car. He was riding a bike. He's okay. I think he's pretty friendly with the guy that hit him with the car. He's like, I think the guy gave him a ride or something. Look, he was riding a bike, as you can see, and then he was like in the car with the guy who hit him. Interesting. Glad he's okay. Oh yeah, just really quickly, clov. It's the same. It's just been going sideways. 121 is level. It's just hanging around there. On one hand, you got potential hidden bearish divergence on the daily, and then on the 4-hour potential inverse head and shoulders. And looks like that pullback is continuing a little bit. So me tenderfoot not in premium, pizza box in premium. Pizza box says dollar currency index is up today as the rest of the market, different than 2022. When it's in that big wedge, it's up slightly. Lucid's going higher right now. It's actually pretty much testing that channel breakout. Could have been a deep crab on Lucid. Hope that little warning on Tesla helped. Seems like it's rolling over a little bit. Again, it's not hard to spot stuff like that. You have the classic bearish divergence, the upper wicked candles. Volume was a key signal right there, so this pullback shouldn't be a surprise. And it's really nothing big for right now either. You see that in the top right? I'm trying to pull it over. That's a low battery signal, unfortunately. Alright, so gonna head out now. Only person I saw put a 1 in the chat was me tenderfoot. All I'm saying is just consider it. Just consider it. It's the pin chat, just take a look at it. Just for today, because 40% off. It's already 30% cheaper normally, and it's another 40% on top of that. So, I just honestly, what's my goal here? What's happening? The first webinar is tomorrow, and I really want to see if I can get some new people into that. So, because I feel like if you were to join the webinar right away, it would be a much easier process to understand everything rather than to just be like thrown in and everything. That sounds horrible, just thrown in, but like, I want to see if we can get some new faces on that tomorrow. That's why I wanted to do this. But yeah, if anybody's not in, it would be great to speak with you tomorrow, like your first day in premium, and have you in that too. So again, it's the pin chat. I just dropped in the chat again. That takes from 500 a year down to 300, and that's forever. It's not just for your first year, it's forever. So if you're not in premium, just consider it. Just check out the link and then just see if it makes sense to you. And if it doesn't, that's completely understandable. All right, less than $1 a day, options, watch lists, swings, trade tick spot, and monthly webinars. So if you sign up for annual, that's 12 webinars for 300. And that's gonna be it. All right, thank you for watching the stream. Good luck to everybody in Tesla. And this is gonna be the final stream of the week. I didn't even think I was gonna go live this morning, but that's like pretty much 3 streams in the past 24 hours. That might have been the first time I've ever done that. Hopefully we keep it up next week. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and peace out. One last reminder, this is only for today. I've had some people like confused. This is just for today, so don't message me tomorrow morning seeing like it's not working. It's only for today, and there's limited spots, so that's why I'm trying to really say it on the stream. I haven't even pinged the Discord about this. I did put out a tweet initially, but I haven't even pinged Discord. It's only for today. I might ping Discord later, just saying.